Alrighty, welcome to a 4-on-4 Vintage Cube Draft. We don't have the strongest pack. In fact, I'm probably first picking a Shelldock. Today we've got Terabad, great player, myself, Eomatic, and Tobias. So that's my squad battling against Frogerto, the Alpha Frog himself, Talisker, Team Jbro, and Slacks. So it'll be a tough battle, but I think we got what it takes. This pack, not so much. I mean, first picking Shelldock is not really the dream by any stretch, but I think it's a little better than Frantic Search or Unmarked Grave or Snuff Out. Those are all cards that are like close. And then it's going to come back. Not Taiga, Frantic Search, Oliphant, Borrower, Dismember, Snuff Out. So that's 5. Maybe Tamiya, Waterlogged Grove. Yeah, I might get like a Mystic Forge back or a High Tide. I think there's a pretty good chance I get a High Tide back if that's what I want. Ooh, this pack 2 is not much better. There's Xander's Lounge or Tundra as lands. And those are both solid lands. There's Reprieve, which is a pretty good card. There's like Resto. I don't want to take any of these green cards. I don't like Iconoclast or Magda more than Reprieve. So basically it comes down to Reprieve, Xander's Lounge, or Tundra for me. It's pretty close. Shelldock is good with any of these cards. Reprieve is a very strong card, but these are both very good lands. Having like a Xander's Lounge or a Tundra early does give you a lot of flexibility when it comes to the colors you're playing. I think I still just take Reprieve though. I don't know. It's close. Oh, there's a Dak Faden and an Upheaval and a Fastbond. Okay, this is a pack. I think I just take Fastbond here. I really like Fastbond. There's also a Tolly. I really like Fastbond. I think it's pretty busted. I don't like taking Upheaval without a good way to cast it, and I don't think Shelldock quite counts. And I think Fastbond's a little better than Dak, so I'll just go ahead and take Fastbond. Passing up on Upheaval, Dak, Tolly, Baleful Strix. Portal's probably not coming back either, so bunch of stuff. Ooh, there's a Mishra's Workshop, but there's also a Tireless Tracker, which is really good with Fastbond. There's also Mystical Tutor. If I'm drafting Fastbond, I'm probably going to want Draw 7, so I think I'm actually just going to take Mystical Tutor here and pass up on Workshop, Mox Opal, Tireless Tracker. I mean, this is just a little predicated on finding Draw 7s, but I think that's so much of the power of Fastbond anyway. And I don't think anything I really care about is going to come back here. Maybe like a Blightsteel comes back if I want to pick up a Tinker target or something, just in case I get a Tinker. Don't think I'm in a position to take Opal or Workshop here. I do think Tireless Tracker is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it's technically possible Tireless Tracker could come back. I'm just not holding my breath about that. Well, I kind of like where we're at. Now I'll probably just take Tundra. Tundra can cast Reprieve. So the Reprieve pick worked out because I ended up basically getting a Tundra later. And I don't really mind giving up on Monastery Mentor or like Lightning Helix or anything like that. Fiery Islet's fine, but I already have a good white card, so having a blue-white duel that can come into play untapped and is fetchable is just worth a lot. Still a little unsure as to kind of where this is going. Could a lot of different places it could be. Okay. I like Lotus Field. I like Turnabout. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I don't think Turnabout's that likely to wheel, but let's say I take Lotus Field. And someone takes Dryad, Skydiver, Absent, that's 3, Sinkhole's 4, Turok, Imperial Recruiter, it's 5, 6. Basically, I'm asking, will someone take Nighthawk Scavenger or Life from the Loam over Turnabout? And the answer is possible. Also, I might even play Loam, but I think that Lotus Field has a lot of potential, especially if you get it early. It just works with untap effects, so I like that. Ketria Triumph looks kind of nice too. I'm already blue, green, and red's like a pretty common color. I don't think Badlands is quite as appealing. Chain Lightning and Zealous Conscripts are both also fine cards, but I don't really mind missing out on those. Okay, this is we got a little bit of a brew going here. Let's see where this goes. Don't think I need Temple Garden so badly. Saheeli's decent. Blue green land is just okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just take Saheeli here. Feels like Saheeli is gonna fit well into what this kind of deck is doing. I don't think red-white talisman's that important. Basically, I think now that I have Lotus Field, Shelldock, Ketria Triumph, I don't really want tap lands that much. Like, I'll still play them, of course, but Restless Vinestock gets a little less interesting. And then I think Temple Garden, I already have Hallowed Fountain. I'm not that concerned about getting a green-white duel. And Saheeli can be pretty good in some of these combo decks, depending on where you end up. It does help to have a bunch of artifacts, but this is the kind of deck that would be already interested in something like a Lion's Eye Diamond or Mana Rocks. I mean, Talisman is okay, but the one thing I'm still missing is I could use Draw 7, which I know I'm not going to get this pack, but Wheel of Fortune, Time Twister, Echo of Eons, all that kind of stuff would be really nice to pick up. If that Tireless Tracker wheels, I'll be happy too, but I don't think that's very likely to happen. The other thing we're looking for is land on tap effects with Lotus Field, so Candelabra, Frantic Search, Turnabout, that sort of thing, and storm cards like a Brain Freeze would be nice. But you can also you don't have to actually have like a literal storm card to play this kind of deck. Hole Breacher is also the kind of card, or Narset, like the anti-draw 7 cards can be good because you want to put draw 7s in your deck, so you can kind of do that little combination. Upheaval, unlikely to wheel. Wow, Frantic Search wheeled. Okay, I'm going to take that. I didn't think Frantic Search was going to wheel. High Tide wheeling is fine, but I already have Lotus Field, which is like an anti-combo with High Tide, and is a really good combo with Frantic Search. So Tamiyo and Waterlogged Grove also both wheeled. Wow, 4 blue-green combo cards wheeled, so that's a pretty good sign for me. I do like that. And Frantic Search plus Lotus Field is fantastic. Courser of Crewfix Fastbond is probably what I want here. Feels like we can get some good combo going there. We're not so deep into artifacts that Ichor Wellspring does much for me, and the other cards don't really seem like they do too much either. I guess take Seething Song and pass Jabro, a Steel Seraph, a figure, like a bunch of Boros aggro cards. Sure. All right. Likewise, I guess I'll take Escape to the Wilds. I mean, this deck could actually play that. This is not a draw 7, but you know, it's large. All right, let's see if we can get Turnabout back. It's not completely unrealistic. Basically, we just needed someone to take Nighthawk Scavenger. That seems plausible. If we don't get Turnabout back, we don't get Turnabout back. That's also fine. But yeah, I like where this is going. Still needs some pieces for sure. But for pack 1, getting Mystical Tutor, Frantic Search, Fastbond, Lotus Field, Shelldock, like that's a strong set of combo cards. I guess I might play the Nurturing Peatland if I end up with like a Crucible, Ramanop, or Zernorb sort of deal. And I already have Fastbond, that's the hardest piece of the puzzle. So if I see Zernorb or Crucible or Ramanop, I'm definitely going to take them and try to speculate on the rest. No Turnabout. All right, well, I'll take the Sinkhole because I think that's a card I'm less likely to want to play against. And Sorin the Mirthless. All right, here we go. Intruder Alarm is a really weird new addition. Creatures don't untap during untap steps, but whenever a creature comes into play, untap all creatures. It's an infinite combo with Kiki-Jiki or Splinter Twin, but you need another creature as well. I think I'm just going to take Mystic Confluence here. It's really not an exciting first pick, but I don't have a good Snapcaster target, really. And this isn't really an Urza Saga deck, so I guess I'm just taking Mystic Confluence. Okay, so there's Tinker. It's also the One Ring. Tinker's interesting, though Colossus and I think Portal have both gone. There's also Palace Jailer, so I guess Jabro's less likely to be playing white, though obviously could have opened like an Ancestral or something. I think I'm probably going to take the One Ring. This looks like a pretty good One Ring deck. You can also copy it with Saheeli to kill it. Like you can make a new thing a copy of the One Ring and choose to keep the new one so that your one with a bunch of counters on it goes away. Passing Tinker, Palace Jailer, yeah, that's fine. One Ring Fastbond is a pretty good combo. Also, Fastbond deals damage, so the turn you play One Ring, you can actually play as many lands as you want. Oh, that's interesting. So now Fastbond Crucible One Ring is also a way to get as many land plays without taking damage, though you do need a way to then get them back in the graveyards, which is funny, but that's a thing to consider. I haven't had that come up before, but I definitely could see that happening. Okay, so there's Zernorb and Candelabra and Coveted Jewel, and I like all those, and Memory Jar. I'm going to take the Zernorb, though, because now that I have Zernorb and Fastbond, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot to pick up the Infinite combo. And then the way I see it, if Candelabra wheels, great. No one else should want that card. High Tide's already gone. No one's taking it. I'm the one who has the Lotus. I mean, maybe someone with Academy out there wants it, but my guess is Coveted Jewel doesn't come back, but this isn't even the best Coveted Jewel deck. I think I do want to take the Zern Orb, though. Okay, now there's a Basalt Monolith, a Tendrils. Interesting. Tendrils, there's also Spara's Headquarters, but I feel pretty good on lands. There's also a Manamorphose, Impulse, Basalt Monolith, Imperial Seal, Tendrils. This is looking like a pretty good Tendrils deck, but I guess if I go for the Zern Orb Infinite, I don't need the Tendrils too much. There's a lot of ways to win at that point. Maybe I just take the Impulse or the Manamorphose and then just try to wheel the Tendrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Tendrils might not wheel. Let's say Tendrils doesn't wheel. What would I take? I still might just take Impulse, though. It just feels like assembling my combos is going to be pretty important. This pack is a brick for me. I don't really want any of these cards. I don't want Noble Hierarch or Ignoble Hierarch. Don't really want Goldspan Dragon. I guess I could take like a Terra Sunder. Ugh. 1,000-Year Storm is really not it either. Yeah, this is just kind of a miss of a pack. Maybe I take the Triplicate Titan because I passed Talisker a Tinker. That sounds like a little thin to me, honestly. I just don't see myself playing any of these cards. I guess I could take 1,000-Year Storm, but I'm not going to play that. Goldspan Dragon? I mean, Goldspan Dragon's a good card. Let's just take the Goldspan Dragon. I don't know. I don't really want any of those cards, but there just was not much else I could do there. I'm not high confidence enough that hating a Triplicate Titan really makes that much sense. There's also like a bunch of good black cards I'm passing. I could take Terra Sunder, I guess, that I could play in my deck, but I don't think I'm that likely to want to play that either. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, there is a Sail into the West. That's a draw 7. I do like it. I don't want Oath of Druids in this deck. I like Sylvan Library, but I think the first draw 7 is worth a lot with Fastbond and Mystical Tutor. So I'm going to take that. That at least was a good pickup. I wish I had been able to pick up the High Tide, but I just wasn't able to. Ooh, okay. I like Heartbeat, especially if Candelabra wheels, but Oracle in my Fastbond deck seems pretty good. So let's just take Oracle. And that was pick 7, so still have time to get Crucible or Ramanop. Haven't seen either of those go away. Jeskai Ascendancy. If you have a creature that taps for mana, this is a kind of nice combo. Mishra's Bauble is a fine 0. You can also like place a Healy, play Bauble, get a token, and then you can also sack the token to draw a card. Yeah, Bauble seems fine. There's also Hard Evidence. There's also Sword of the Meek in case I get Thopter Foundry as an additional combo, but I think I'd rather just take the Bauble. So Fairy Mastermind came back, and so did Nissa. This could be an okay Nissa deck. I don't think this is a Cabal Ritual deck. Fairy Mastermind is a pretty solid little card, but Nissa also seems like could be. I think Nissa is more what this deck's trying to do. Oh, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I could definitely see Lotus Cobra being good here. This deck's moving all in on Fastbond. Candelabra did in fact wheel. Gonna take that. Okay. So what did we progress here? Well, we got a draw 7. That's nice. We got Zern Orb, so now we just need Crucible or Ramanop. And we got a 1 ring, which I think is going to be a pretty good combo piece as well. Didn't pick up any lands this pack. Yeah, we didn't wheel anything. The Tendrils didn't come back. I didn't think it was going to, though. I could take Professor Onyx as a really bad Tendrils. But honestly, I think Finale of Devastation might be better. I might just take Cathar Commando as a hate draft, though. And here, I guess I'll just take Wormcoil Engine. Maybe I side that in. I don't think I'm going to play Devoted Druid. But am I going to play Oath of Druids? Yeah, it's not 0. Like, if I picked up, like, an Atraxa or something. Oh, I'm glad that I don't have to play against this card now. Get out of here, Archon of Emeria. All right. We could really go for a Time Walk. This is a Time Walk deck if I've ever seen one. I mean, it could be that Oath is good and I just cut, like, Lotus Cobra or something. I don't know. All right, any Time Walks? No, but there's a White Plume Adventurer and a Minskin Boo. Huh. So this one's back in the cube for the moment. 3 mana, you get initiative. Yeah, that card's pretty busted. One Ring is a good way to keep initiative. So is Mystic Confluence, Saheeli, just things that put a bunch of blockers into play. I think this card is quite a bit better than Minsc and Boo. So I'm just going to take White Plume here. Partially just also since our team doesn't have to play against it. And I'll probably take Mana Leak. I would really like Exploration, and I don't think it's going to wheel. But Mana Leak is just so good that I'm just not going to pass a Mana Leak here. Yeah, that's my plan. I mean, there's a chance Exploration wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there is a chance. Now I kind of wish I had that Temple Garden, but I think we're doing okay still. I don't think I'm going to play the Gold Span. I think this is kind of where we're at right now. Would still really like to see Crucible. This pack doesn't have any of those things. It does have a Savannah, though. Savannah's probably my pick over like Duress, Fire Ice, Shallow Grave, Rafine's Tower. Yeah, Savannah looks pretty good. I don't know. I just picked up an awesome white card, and I'm basically Bant here, splashing Escape to the Wilds. I think picking up white Greenland is pretty nice. So 5 more packs to contain Crucible or Ramanop. And there's a pretty good chance that no one else wants them, or at least certainly not as badly as I do. So I think that if they're around, there's a good chance that I get them. But we'll see what that looks like. Still could use like a Time Twister if we can get one of those. That wouldn't be crazy to get like 4th pick. And what else are we looking for? We're kind of just, I guess our win condition is kind of, oh, there's Echo of Eons. I love that. All right. It's just putting a bunch of stuff into play. Yeah, Echo of Eons is great. I don't have a way to discard it besides Frantic Search, but that's fine. Frantic Search is already good. And pass up on like Little Teferi, but I think Echo of Eons is just a critical piece here. Okay. There's a Vamp Tutor, but not really playing black. Lightning Bolt, I'm not really playing red. Oh, there's a Ramanop. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, there we go. I was looking at Plateau, looking at Lightning Bolt. I wasn't even trying to slow roll, I swear. I just didn't notice the Ramanop, but easy Ramanop. Okay, that helps a lot. Now we have a win condition, which is we can gain infinite life and mana when you combine Zernorb, Fastbond, and Ramanop. And that doesn't directly win the game, but there's a lot of casting one of these big card draw spells. At the very least, you gain infinite life and get to play all your cards. That's usually going to be good enough. And obviously, if I pick up a win condition, I could. I mean, I guess that was what Finale of Devastation could have been, but I don't like putting that dead of a card in my deck. Dang, that's a late Dark Ritual. I hate passing it, but I am going to. There's a Raging Ravine, which is actually a win condition. If it's ready to attack and you have infinite mana, you can activate the ability infinite times, and then when it attacks, it'll gain infinite counters. So that's kind of nice. I mean, maybe I just do that. The other option is just take Boseiju because it's just a good card. I don't really have any combos with it besides the fact, I guess, that I get to replay the land off Ramanop. I have 3 tap lands. No, Raging Ravine actually sounds pretty decent here. Oh, wow. That's a late channel. 7th pick channel. What can I do with that? I've got a Worm Coil. That's about it. Green Suns gets Ramanop, Courser, Lotus Cobra, Oracle, which is nice. Generous Ent also is a Land Searcher. I mean, maybe I just take Channel. It's not really that great of a Channel deck. But Channel is just a messed up card. I don't know. I'm just going to take it even though I don't know that I'm even necessarily going to use it. Regrowth actually seems fine in this deck just as a way to get like a combo piece back or something. I don't think Knight of the Reliquary matters. I don't care that much about getting random things back. Okay. Right now, Channel's not quite good enough, but I don't think Green Suns look that great for me either. Oh, wow. Late Eternal Witness, Thirst, and Prismatic Vista. I got to take Prismatic Vista here. It's not even like Thirst is that crazy. I have a lot of good card draw. Yeah. Oh, Exploration Wield. Perfect. Sorry, Thespian Stage. Do I want to hate a Mother of Runes or Shallow Grave? Or would I play a blue-white land that can sometimes come into play tapped? I probably would. Don't think I actually want crop rotation. I mean, I can get Shelldock or Lotus Field. But is that even good? I mean, I guess getting Lotus Field when I have 2 ways to untap it is kind of nice. I think I'm just going to take Loran. Maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. All right. I mean, I like what this deck does. It's a little bit lacking in terms of when it goes off, what does it do? But I feel like I'll be able to figure out a way to win the game for the most part here. Picking up the Ramanop really helped a lot. Enlightened Tutor can get Fastbond or the One Ring or Courser of Crewfix. I really don't want to play City of Brass. I'll take Enlightened Tutor. I mean, there's a chance I want to play Enlightened Tutor, honestly. Getting the One Ring is a pretty big game. That card is pretty good. Also, getting Fastbond can be pretty good, too. I mean, right now, this is 16 lands, so I want to cut a couple cards here. I mean, it might be Enlightened Tutor ends up getting cut, but honestly, I don't even mind passing City of Brass that much. I think that card is kind of bad. So, if I had Life from the Loam, I'd be a lot more inclined to play Bazaar. Could this possibly be a Bazaar deck? It actually could. I meant to take it, and then I got auto-picked, but that's fine. All right. Let's see how this goes. I feel like this deck, I would believe almost any record with this deck. Let's just put it that way. Because it has some things going for it for sure, but is definitely... I don't really know how this one's going to play out. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's great. I feel like if this deck draws Fastbond, it's going to do pretty well. But if it doesn't, then that might be tougher. So I do want to cut a card. Let's see. If I play 1 plains, 2, 3 islands, 3 forests, and 1 mountain. That's just my guess here. Let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources for Enlightened Tutor, Reprieve, White Plume. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green sources. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue sources, and then I'm sure enough red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's enough red. So I guess I just need another green source probably, because also green gets me more of all colors with Lotus Cobra. And this gives me up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Yeah. So I just need to cut a card. I think Saheeli's fine here. Yeah, maybe it actually just is Enlightened Tutor. I just don't think... I don't know that I'll have white early enough to justify it. And yeah, definitely didn't get enough red to play Goldspan Dragon. Yeah, I guess I should have just taken the City of Brass, but whatever. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna go with. This deck is a little odd, but it can generate a lot of mana with Candelabra, Lotus Field, One Ring, draw a bunch of cards, cast Sail, draw a bunch of cards, and then get Infinite Life, play Nissa, play Oracle, play White Plume, play Saheeli, and then just Mystic Confluence all your creatures, I guess is kind of my plan. I don't have a way to just immediately win off infinite mana, unfortunately, and nothing in my sideboard really changes that. Is Bazaar of Baghdad any good? Nah, it can't be. I guess replaying lands with Ramanop is good, and discarding Echo of Eons is good, but otherwise it seems kind of bad. Oh, I have infinite off Raging Ravine. Right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it up where I play Raging Ravine, pass the turn, Mystic Confluence, whatever they play, or Mana Leak it, and then Raging Ravine them. All right, we got ourselves a plan. Let's see how that plan works out. Alrighty, before we get to round 1, let's look at what our teammate's working with. This is Carl Terabad, who's got the Intruder Alarm in deck. He's also got Time Vault to untap with Kiora's Follower, Intruder Alarm plus Splinter Twin, and then Sneak and Breach with Inferno Titan, Triplicate Titan, and Blightsteel. So he has all the Tinker targets, didn't get the Tinker, still has Show and Tell for the Portal. This deck looks pretty sweet. I like the combo element of this deck. Zorg, former Swedish national champion, has an awesome reanimate deck with Soul Ring, Reanimate, bunch of cheap removal, Exhume, Animate Dead, Recurring Nightmare, Atroxa, Battle Ball Titan, Troll of Khazad-dûm, Unmarked Grave, and then counters like Memory Lapse, Miscalc, Snapcaster. This deck looks very good. I would be surprised if this deck didn't do well. And then lastly, Eomatic's got a good red-black mid-range deck. Ended up adding the Comet. Actually, there's a Comet that you can't really see in the sideboard, but this deck is like, Thoughtseize, Chain Lightning, Dark Confidant, Demonic Tutor, Liliana, Necromancy as like just a value card, Fury. So this deck looks pretty sweet too. So maybe my team will carry me. I'm on the play against Talisker here, and well, yeah, we'll keep this hand. This hand is a Fastbond away from just going for it. Let's just go land, go. Don't want to lead on Prismatic Vista, because if I draw a different green source, I'd much rather play that for Lotus Cobra. I did not, but that's okay, because I'll do Forest, Lotus Cobra, pass. Against a green deck, I don't want to expose the Zern Orb to artifact removal. Let's hope Talisker doesn't have too much. Okay, that's fine. So I can have 5 mana next turn, but it's not too bad. So let's go Lotus Field here. Sack these 2 lands. Play Ramanop. Send with the snake. And then next turn, I'm probably going to go land, add a mana with Cobra, Mystic Confluence, bounce your Derogatory Speaker. Hopefully bounce whatever you play. Gargaroth? Okay, that's ignoble. Into, Natural Order. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it's not a Troxa. Let's see what it is. Hopefully it's something that Mystic Confluence interacts with well. Kogla, fight Ramanop. All right, that's... could be worse. That's not the end of the world. Add blue. I think I am going to do this. Return target creature, draw a card. And hopefully... ooh, okay. Oracle's something. All right, that natural order wasn't too bad. It was 2 cards to get a Kogla and kill my Ramanop, which I can live with. All right, Sprawl on blue into Oko or something. I don't know, but next turn I'm going to... Tree Speaker, level it up. Okay, I guess I play Oracle knowing Kogla's coming down. I think that's okay. All right, Frantic Search is my top card. Let's go Shelldock. Add blue. And yeah, we'll put Frantic Search under the Shelldock here. My top card's Impulse after that. All right, well, I guess I'll play this. Add blue. Send with the Lotus Cobra again. And Oracle's going to get Cogla'd, but then we're going to have Impulse, and we can do things from there. Frantic Search is also getting there. Oh, okay. I guess land still lets you cast Kogla. Oh, no, we have infinite mana. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do with infinite mana. If Talisker's got something, they'll let me know. Yeah, I've got no plays here. You can do your thing. If you have a Walking Ballista or something, I guess I just die. And I think we're dead here to Finale of Devastation. Yep. All right. Unfortunate. That just came out of nowhere. Infinite mana into Finale. Well, that's not ideal. We are down a game here. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a thing. I guess I could put in Archon of Emeria, but that doesn't even really... I don't want that in play, so... I could put in Cathar Commando as a way to kill Basalt Monolith, but that doesn't even really work. If he's got enough mana, you go play it, tap for 4, untap it. If I try to kill it and they untap it again, I think that's just kind of bad. So let's just be on the play and win turn 1, huh? No, but I will keep this hand. Turn 1, Ketria Triome. Turn 2, Cobra. Maybe turn 3, the One Ring. We'll see what I draw here. Okay, well, that is a turn 3 One Ring, so I'm gonna go Cobra into untapped land, One Ring, and then From there, maybe leave up Mana Leak. Oh, Raphellos. Yeah, I don't love it, but I think I still stick with the game plan here. One ring, draw a card, offer the trade that certainly not going to take. Okay, you got 6 mana if you got a forest here. Oh, we don't have a forest, so we have 4 mana? Okay. Talisman, sure. Taking a turn off to set up is great for me because this makes it so that I can probably Mana Leak the big play next turn. Candelabra is actually kind of nice with Lotus Cobra. It lets you use the Cobra mana to untap lands and, you know, maybe kind of save the mana for later. Something like that. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Like, we'll see what Talisker plays, but taking another turn to set up with a bunch of mana dorks here and letting me untap with Mana Leak seems pretty good. Okay, we got a green sun, so we got mono mana dorks. I take 1. I draw 2 cards. Oh, Dubs PA, huh? So I could play White Plume here, and then Talisker would be able to take the initiative back by attacking with Birds of Paradise, but I don't know how much I care about that. Let's play this. Let's cast White Plume, and I guess we'll just get another island here and pass the turn, and then Lotus Cobra is going to untap here. But if you attack with birds, take the initiative, and then, oh geez, okay, I guess I can't. I could Mana Leak that, but he could just pay very easily with Raphellos. So I don't like this. I didn't anticipate Kinnan being the first play here. I mean, I guess it's certainly possible, but Kinnan with a bunch of mana stuff in play means that Kinnan cost 2 mana and immediately generated 3. Oh, if this is 6 mana, though, I can counter it. Okay, okay. Kogla with a Birds of Paradise up. All right, well, I get to Mana Leak that. And now you could attack with birds and get your initiative here. That's fine. But next turn, I'm going to have Mystic Confluence up. I might just go Mystic Confluence, bounce all 3 of the mana dorks. We'll see. Okay, draw. Impulse, huh? Let's just draw 2 more here. Okay, Exploration's pretty good. Let's see. Do I want to... I will offer the trade with Cobra and White Plume here. I don't think you're taking the Cobra trade. No. All right, I get the initiative back. I'm going to go... I think I'm just going to go to the Forge. I'm going to put the counters on the Cobra just to spread them out. And then I'm going to go Exploration, because that actually profits me mana. Mishra's Bauble. Let's Bauble you. Drawing another forest. Okay. I do think if I bounce all 3 of those creatures, then Kinnan is up to 6 mana. I think it makes the most sense to bounce the other, instead of bouncing Kinnan though, or one of the creatures, I could bounce Kinnan, I guess, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana currently. I could also keep up Mystic Confluence, but it can't really counter anything against all those creatures. So I kind of feel like I impulse here. Lotus Field with Candelabra makes a lot of mana. Reprieve is also kind of interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have the mana for Reprieve this turn. But if I go Lotus Field, Candelabra, untap Lotus Field. Yeah, I'm going to take the Lotus Field. I think with this setup, having a lot of mana is going to be great. Blue. Sack these 2. Candelabra. And then untap Lotus Field. And then play an untapped land with Exploration, add blue, and cast Mystic Confluence. Just bounce 3 creatures. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then this also means you can't take the initiative back. And then on my turn, I draw and I untap. Coglet's already gone. I guess I'll untap the White Plume. All right. Now I feel like I'm up to some nonsense. You can replay all your dorks, but next turn I'm going to have so much mana. Okay, Oko, sure. Oko my One Ring. Yeah, that's actually, like, it makes a lot of sense, but it totally works for me because I have Sail into the West, so I'm not really that worried. And you're going to have to do a bunch of chump blocking here because you're about to go down to 4 life from the trap. Oh, we're offering a trade. Sure. I'll take that trade. I mean, it's actually a pretty good attack, I think, because on the next turn, the Kinen's only a 2/2 on blocks. But, all right, so now you have to block the Cobra. Ooh, let's play the Sheldock first. Add green in case we hit something good. Nissa or Frantic Search or Regrowth. I guess Regrowth wins me the game, so I should take that one because now I go, oops, I gotta tap this for blue, Candelabra those 2 lands. Candelabra Sheldock is a pretty nice one. Sheldock, Regrowth, Mystic Confluence, cast Mystic Confluence, bounce, bounce, draw. Bounce, bounce, draw, and then attack you for 7. All right. Got game 2. And it was mostly on the strength of the One Ring, though Cobra did some good work too. I mean, Cobra's pretty strong when you don't have it, when it doesn't die, you just get to go. Do I want Oath of Druids here? So the reason I'm considering Oath of Druids is I'm playing against a green deck that's always going to have a creature in play. And oathing up like Ramanop, White Plume, yeah, that all seems fine, especially on the draw. Kind of like it. All right. Oh, do I want Nurturing Peatland? That's interesting. I didn't consider that, but yes, I do. Especially this matchup, life total is not that big of a deal. I think I'll just take a Bauble out here. Kind of feels like that one isn't really load bearing. All right. On the draw, can I get an opening hand Fastbond? I wouldn't mind that. No. This hand is so slow. Like, what does this hand do? I can Mystical Tutor for Reprieve. That's horrible. I feel like this hand doesn't do anything. I'm going to mulligan this. All right. This hand's much better. I'm going to keep this and put Exploration back. If I draw a green, I can play turn 1 Oath. That would be sick. Oh, we're leading on Talisman into Bird. No Talisman. All right. Or no Bird, rather. Fastbond. Just go land in case it gets blown up. I guess I maybe could have played Oath, but the issue is if Talisker just has a draw where he doesn't need to play a creature on turn 2, then playing Oath preemptively is kind of bad. This is a weird draw here. Green Suns for 2. Is this a Kinan? No, Devoted Druid. Okay. I guess I'll play Oath of Druids because I didn't draw anything else. The problem is I already have Ramanop and Oracle in hand. Those are 2 of my better Oath targets. What would I like to hit here? I guess actually White Plume wouldn't be too bad. Okay, we're getting to Kinan here to do some stuff. White Plume would be nice because I would get to get a land immediately and play Oracle, and Oracle Fastbond goes pretty deep. I could also, one of the cool things about Oath is I could maybe Oath up, if I mill a bunch of lands, I can just cast Ramanop here. All right, please don't kill my thing. I feel like I'm getting Pest Infestation. No, my Oath's getting blown up though. All right, land. Oh, classic. Just like a 4th land for Oracle, a 2nd green for Courser, all of that is fine. But no, instead. Instead, we're just doomed. I guess if I draw Zern Orb this turn, I have a chance of winning. but I feel like whatever's happening here isn't really going to work out well for me. Yeah, we're going to natural order for Kogla. That's fine. I mean, if I draw a land, I still think it's like not 0. Oh, I guess killing the Fastbond does mean it's kind of 0. All right. Yep. That was a disappointing game 3, but what can you do? I guess the answer is play no spells and lose. Alrighty, time for round 2. Playing against Slacks, who's on Black-White Storm, oddly enough. Gotta mulligan this hand. Yeah, I guess I keep. Let's put Mountain on the bottom, lead on Bauble targeting myself, and really looking for Exploration or Fastbond here. Oh man, that last hand, if I got to Oath or I drew a land, I feel like that hand was pretty good, but it really developed poorly and did not line up well against what Talisker was doing. So here, keep Mountain on the bottom, play Bauble, and if I like what I see, I'll play Ravine, Escape to the Wilds. I do not like what I see. Let's crack this and just get a forest. Pass the turn. Okay, Cobra's good. Cobra means maybe I can turn 3 a 1 ring here. So let's go Cobra. Pass. And hopefully my Cobra doesn't die. Though I'm not feeling too good about this. This feels like a collective brutality to me. No, it's a Shieldred's Edict. All right, well, so it goes. I'm going to play Ramanop because I think using my mana to play Ramanop here, I don't think Jesse's got tons of removal in deck. And then next turn I can play Prismatic Vista and play One Ring, and I have a Ramanop in play already. The way this goes wrong is if Ramanop dies and I don't draw a land, then I kind of wasted my turn 4. But I will take a chance of wasting turn 4 in exchange for not wasting turn 3. But again, we'll see how this plays out. Yeah, so Jesse is like Esper Storm, but mostly black and white, has like Mother of Runes in deck, but also like Bolas's Citadel, so it's a weird one, but defeated my teammate Zorg very easily, it looked like, so well, hopefully we won't suffer the same fate. So we're down 0-2 currently. I don't love that. Okay. Well, if you can kill Ramanop, you'll kill Ramanop. Chart a course. Doing some discarding here. And on my turn, Vista for a blue, I guess. Cast One Ring seems like a pretty good plan. And kind of go from there. Discard Unexpectedly Absent. Yeah, it's just a classic Storm card. Do I want to play the Vista? Yeah. Playing for it's partially paying for thinning, but it's also like keeping an extra land in hand that I don't want to. Like if Ramanop dies, now I have an extra land in my hand. All right, and let's send for 2. No reason not to. Pass the turn. At some point, I'm going to want to sail into the west, but I don't really want to do it right now. Pile on. Draw. I could upkeep sail into the west before I draw my card for turn, but I think I'd rather just see what I draw for my turn. Saheeli. Oh, I kind of like Saheeli. So let's just draw 2 here. I could also just keep up Mystic Confluence. That actually seems kind of nice too. It's like a pretty obvious Mystic Confluence, but I think that's okay. Jesse did keep both cards on top, and I don't know how much his deck can play at instant speed, so I guess we'll see. Time Walk, no. Counter target spell, draw 2 cards. That I'm not interested in having happen. Obviously, if he's got a counter, he's got a counter, but Time Walk is a very good card. I would prefer my opponents not take extra turns. Oh, Fastbond and Reprieve. Okay, we are kind of doing it now. So I go to 15. Let's cast Fastbond. And let's go Regrowth Mystic Confluence. See how that works out. Draw. Didn't draw an untapped land, funnily enough. Take damage, take damage, take damage, and sack Forest Island, I guess. And then pass the turn here. And now I feel like he's got to have a pretty good turn or we're fine. I'm going to let Vamp happen. Clearly reprieving that's not a very good play. And then next turn I'll reprieve, hopefully, whatever he's going to do for the combo here. And then I can do a bunch of stuff and have Mystic Confluence up on my next turn. Lotus 2. Huh. All right. Good for you. Time Walk Lotus, huh? Let's see what this is. 4 mana. Auriok Salvagers. Oh, we're going infinite with Salvagers, huh? We're trying to. Okay, well, reprieving that will buy me a turn, presumably. If he has a 2 mana counter, that still actually doesn't do it, unless he has a land to play, which he might not. Next turn, I'm going to have 5, 8 mana, plus maybe a couple more, because I'm going to draw cards off of the ring here. And then I'll get to have Saheeli up. I can also Nissa to untap the Lotus, which is kind of cool. I do have to watch out for Tendrils. So 3 mana, Yawgmoth's Will. Okay, so we're giving up on the Salvagers combo, I guess. Because we're going to cast Time Walk here. And then what are we doing? I mean, that's one way to go about it. I guess you could Chart a Course first to try to draw an untapped land for Time Walk. And then you untap. Yeah, go for it. So Lotus is gone though. So unless he has Lion's Eye, which I don't think he does. Salvagers is gone. And did he draw he had to have drawn the land for the Time Walk. Yeah. All right. Take your extra turn. I mean, it's not like I was going to win if I untapped, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is still better for Jesse than just hoping that next turn the Salvagers play will work. But we'll see. Memory Jar. And just cracking it. All right. Got to have a pretty good turn. I mean, that's not a Swamp for Dark Ritual. Mother of Runes? Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't get to 3 artifacts here. Like Mana Vault into Lotus Petal or something. No, Yoshimaru. 1 mana, 1/1. I don't get it. Why is this card in your Time Walk? Weird. All right. I have 9 cards left. I haven't drawn Echo of Eons yet. I guess Ramanop's already in the graveyard, but I haven't found Fastbond yet. Let's draw, or sorry, not Fastbond, Zernorb yet. Let's draw. Okay, let's go Shelldock. Maybe hit Echo here. Yeah, all right, hit Echo. Cast. Frantic Search. Actually, do I want to play Saheeli first? No, I think I'll. Yeah, I guess I'll have a lot of mana. Sure, let's go Saheeli. I have 4 cards left. Let's go Frantic Search. Go to 2 cards left. Discard. Impulse and Sail into the West. Untap these lands. Play Zernorb. Oh yeah, Saheeli copying Candelabra actually already pays for Saheeli, I suppose. Green. Green. Nissa. I'm at 10. All right, land. Land, I'll pay the life, sure. Cast Candelabra. And then cast Echo of Eons. I don't think I need to play. I guess I could play the Mystic Confluence, but yeah, no, it's probably, well, no, I don't have enough. I do have enough mana. I could Mystic Confluence bouncing Yoshimaru so that when my Raging Ravine attacks, I can do infinite damage. But I don't know that that's... Yeah, I guess it's probably worth it. And I have a lot of mana. Do I have enough mana to waste on that? Let's just do that later. All right. Let's cast Echo of Eons. And I still can remember play another Echo of Eons at some point. Land. Here, let's Zernorb. I guess I actually didn't want to Zernorb a forest, but whatever. Land. Sack Prismatic Vista. Get another forest. Let's go escape. And all right, yeah, I've got basically everything I need to do to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap all these because they all tap for double thanks to Nissa. I don't need exploration. I guess I'll tap these and I'll play Oracle. Play Seachrome Coast. There's Regrowth. Where's my library? I don't think I need to. And where I can copy a Candelabra at some point as well. I basically just need to find Ramanop here. Courser of Crew Fix, Frantic Search, Regrowth. I guess I'll take Frantic Search. Top card is Island. All right, there's Ramanop. And then draw, then discard these two, I guess. Untap those 3. Tap these for blue. And let me just let Jesse know I have infinite mana. And then I'm just going to bounce Raging Ravine. I'm going to infinite mana and then Raging Ravine this infinite times bounce Yoshimaru. All right. Whew. That is what this deck was trying to do. Let's see. I don't want Oath of Druids here, I don't think. Loran of the Third Path. Don't know about that. Archon of Emeria actually seems like a sideboard card I'll bring in, and then maybe I'll just deal with it on my side. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'm going to play the Archon. I think in this matchup it's going to be pretty good. I don't think I want Wormcoil to go with it, though. I do think I want Nurturing Peatland. That was just a deck construction error, and I just kind of blanked about it. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. And let's see. Any Fastbond openers? No, but Exploration works pretty nicely. I mean, this hand by itself is turn 1 Exploration, Island, end of turn, Mystical Tutor for Sail into the West, land, Sail into the West. So I just want Jesse to not play stuff. All right. We just turn one Bolus Citadeling over here? What's going on? Turn 1 Loris? Okay. All right. Sure. I got turn 1. Cool. Well, there's just nothing I can do about that. Just at no point will I have a solution to that. Neat. So this deck can also technically I could turn 1. If I go turn 1 land, Fastbond, land, so land, Fastbond, land, Ramanop, Zernorb, but one of those lands is a Nurturing Peatland. Turn 1 I can draw my whole deck, play Nissa, Oracle, White Plume, Saheeli, bunch of spells, Archon of Emeria, go with Mana Leak or Mystic Confluence up. I have a turn 1 kill too. Let's just see if I can get it. When's my turn 1 kill? The answer is, well, Let's see. Still don't really get why Yoshimaru's in his deck, but you know, whatever. Okay. Archon of Emeria looks a little odd here, I'm not going to lie. But I think going turn 1 Ketria Triumph, turn 2 Seachrome Coast to have Mana Leak up, turn 3 Lotus Field maybe? And then I have Frantic Search, Lotus Field, Echo Avions, which is a pretty nice combo. So I kind of feel like this hand is quite good. I don't even know if I'm going to play the Archon. When I decided in the Archon, the way I kind of envisioned this card is get a good board position, play Archon, not that my first play is going to be Archon of Emeria. I think it is worth playing in my deck because it looks like Jesse might have a hard time beating it. All right, he mulled to 6. Didn't have the turn 1 kill, so he had to mulligan it, of course. I just want to see like Plains Go, or even Plains Yoshimaru. I would accept that. Oh, okay, that basically is that. That's nice. Oh, the Yoshimaru making a mockery of me because white with a white plume out. I don't really want that. Oh no, Yoshimaru's a 2/2. Sick. I'm not mana leaking the chrome, the Mox Opal there. All right, a normal land would be pretty nice here. Just like a regular one. All right, land, and I think I just go white plume, get a forest here. See, this is the spot where if I can untap and have a decent shot at doing something, like now I will want to play Archon because I have a white plume in play, so I'm winning already. It would be nice if next turn I could do that. Unfortunately, I can't have Mana Leak up. Unless, actually, what if I go float 3 mana, play Lotus Field, 1 mana floating? No. Not like this. Oh, man. There's just no way I can play Archon there instead of White Plume. Look, I'm playing against a deck that has Lotus, Mana Vault, Luris, all that stuff. Like, I'm just going to lose the games where they open on this nonsense. Like, every game that Slacks is going to win this match is going to be because he had Black Lotus, Mana Vault in his opening hand. I can't play as if that's what's going to happen. Because if I played Archon there, then my whole Frantic Search Echo plan no longer works. Okay, he gets infinite mana. I guess we'll see what that does. But if I could play Archon this turn, then it would have been something. Let's see. I don't know what the plan is here. I guess we'll find out. He hasn't said that he has Tendrils yet. I would lose to Tendrils of Agony. But if I got to untap, then maybe I'd do something. But I mean, this is just if you're going to lose to this, you're going to lose to this. That's just how it is. Okay, so just cast one of your spells. Let's see what's going on. So it's got a bunch of blue and white mana. What is the payoff here? Technically, there are some payoffs that don't kill me. Like, presumably he's doing something. He's not just, like, spinning his wheels for no reason. But what if it's, like, play Luris, play Mother of Runes, go? All right, I'm seeing what's up here. So this is a lot of mana. And what does all this mana get you? Unexpectedly absent my white plume for 1 million. Sure. Okay. And now you gain the initiative. All right, so it was absent for a lot And hopefully that's it. Nothing else? Okay, I get to untap. Now it's my turn to do some things. No, you gotta be kidding me. You have Orm's Chant also? Okay. I mean, I could Mana Leak, but it just doesn't do anything. All right, well, next turn he's going to get to Scry 2 to try to find a win condition. I can't Mana Leak to stop it. Yeah, all right, sure. If I play Lotus Field, I won't have Mana Leak up at all. But on the other hand, it's better to have Lotus Field in play, I think. I don't really see a way that Mana Leak does anything here, so I'm just going to do this. Okay. Gonna pay to untap Mana Vault, sure. Oh, he's putting 2 counters on that? That's kind of crazy to me. Because, like, you just win if you find a Tendrils or a Bolas's Citadel. But I guess if you just found something anyway. Oh, Mother of Runes? Alright. I think that was a kind of a crazy play. That made no sense. Alright. Now it's on me to do some things. Okay, let's do some things. We got an opportunity. I guess I'm gonna start. What can I Frantic Search for? I guess Regrowth, Frantic. So Frantic Search is 3 mana, but it untaps 5 mana. So I guess Regrowth on Frantic Search. Let's just take a look at the deck real quick. I could Mystical for Mystic Confluence. I could Mystical for Regrowth. I'm at 10, you're at 20. So if I pay 1 for Mystical and 2 to Regrowth, and then I get Frantic Search back, I'm just down a mana. So I think I just go Frantic Search. And discard Echo, and I think Raging Ravine, because I'm not going to play it right now, even before. I'm going to play the Exploration, and then I'm going to play Echo of Eons, I think. I guess I'll tap this for blue, leaving, yeah. All right, let's just play Echo. Okay, One Ring is definitely something. Let's start with Frantic Search, though. Okay, discard. I haven't played any lands yet, so I'm going to play 4 for a One Ring, because I can discard Hallowed Fountain and Plains then, probably. Oh, wait, no, I want to discard Island, sure. Tap those 3. Plains. And that's my second land, yeah. And then cast One Ring. So next turn I don't die to anything, and then I just pass, I think. I guess if I draw Fastbond, I would want to play something. All right, pass the turn. So trap, I can't even get trap too. It also actually kind of skips the trap step, which is nice. I hope he goes into the trap. He's going to go into the arena, though. Jesse doesn't miss stuff like that, generally. All right. He's goated. I don't think I'm going to win this game because he can still salvagers and do whatever this turn, but he's infinite mana, 8 cards in hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess pretty much by guarantee, Reprieve and Mana Leak can't do anything here. But I'm doing my best. I'm trying. Hopefully the One Ring protection keeps me alive for a turn such that I don't even know what I can do really, but I guess I can try to do something. I mean, I'm just not gonna. I don't really have a thing that I can do to interact. Both my counters are just not very useful in the face of infinite mana. Most counter spells aren't great in that spot anyway. All right, what do we got? Bolas's Citadel, yeah. Wait, each opponent loses 10 life? Oh, so he just has to get... All right. That's fine. All right, 0-2. Let's see if we can get round 3 for some redemption. Alrighty, time for round 3. Good news, my team's only down 1-6, so if we 5-0 here, we get a tie. Oh yeah. I'm on the draw against J-Bro. I'm definitely going to keep this. Might be the best hand I've seen so far. This hand can do a lot of things on turn 1. You know, despite being 0-2, I actually like this deck. I think it's decent, and any deck I could have possibly drafted would lose to turn 1 Salvagers Go Infinite Bolas's Citadel. Like, that's just whatever. So I think, I think that despite the 0-2 record, I kind of like what this deck's up to. Ooh, I don't mind seeing Library here. Oh, there's a Zern Orb too. All right, we're getting close. This could be a turn 1 win. Land. And do I Frantic Search here? The problem is I don't really have anything good to discard. So I think I'm just going to do this, then pass, and then reprieve J-Bro's play if he has one. Okay, no play, that's fine. And then go land, Lotus Field, sacrifice Mountain, Island, and then pass. And then, so this isn't a turn 1 kill, obviously, but I don't really need to go super fast. If I find Ramenup, if I find Echo Vions, those are both pretty good. Mox, wow, pretty good. Mox Library is a nice little combo. Oh wow, we're just not even tapping the library. We're going straight for Minsk and Boo. All right, well, let's just remand that or reprieve that. Draw. Oh, Mystic Confluence. All right, Bobble UNC Lightning Bolt. All right, pass the turn again. Draw off Bobble. Ooh, Shelldock. I like that. Now, unfortunately, because it was reprieve, J-Bro now gets to have library back on, but I think this is still fine. So it's counter target spell, draw 2 cards. And now we've got a lot of outs to win the game here. Oh, these are all pretty good. Okay. Let's start. The problem is I can't start with Oracle, because if I Oracle and miss, then I don't get to do stuff. So I do have to... Actually, I don't want to play Frantic Search. I think I just want to play Candle. And Candle that for 1. And then Oracle... Oh, this is awkward. I still have to Frantic Search first, don't I? Because if I cast Oracle here and don't hit on lands, then I still don't get to... The problem is I don't really want to discard any of the cards in my hand. Let's go Shelldock first. Okay, I hit the 1 ring. And then now I actually feel fine about casting Frantic Search, because... Yeah, discard Ketria Triome, Impulse, any order, untap these 3 lands, then cast Oracle, or I could regrowth Frantic Search, or I could regrowth, I could just regrowth Mystic Confluence and pass the turn. I kind of like that. And then play Zern Orb just in case there's a discard spell. All right, let's just do that. Obviously, there's a turn there that involves like me going Oracle and just like going off, but this actually feels pretty safe, especially with a 1 ring under the Shelldock Isle here. Or next turn, I think I'm going to get to do some really good stuff. And I could have gone harder this turn. I just didn't really need to. The one thing I'm worried about is like a strip mine or a wasteland. That would be pretty annoying. But at least I've got the Zern Orb. I'll gain a little life. Okay, Sylvan Library, sure. That I don't care about. No other plays? All right, in that case, end of turn, I'm just going to draw 3 cards. Draw. Now I'm going to go Oracle. Okay, so missed there, but I have enough cards left that let's go Shelldock Isle. Oracle's going to get bolted here, I guess. 1 ring, and then now the Oracle gets bolted. But we're protected for a turn here, and we're drawing... Oh, look, we don't take damage off Fastbond. I guess I'll draw the Escape to the Wilds, and then I'll just untap this land. I'll cast Saheeli. And I think I'll just pass here. If J-Bro wants to hit Saheeli, I don't really care too much. All right. So this hand could have gone a lot faster, but I haven't really felt a pressing need to. Being able to have Reprieve up, then Mystic Confluence up, then Mystic Confluence up again, kind of meant that against like a Jund mid-range deck, I just didn't really need to like rush in super hard. Oh wow, Dak Fade and steal my 1 ring. Okay. Yeah, that's a little more annoying. I didn't really expect that, but I think we'll be okay here, assuming I hit something off this escape. All right, let's go escape. Make a token with Saheeli. We hit the Echo of Eons. Hit Ramanop. Nice. So let's go land. Ramanop. Play a land. Play a land. All right, so now we have infinite mana. And we don't actually just have a straight up win. Oh wow, I really wish Magic Online wouldn't resize that much. But here we are. Okay, and let's go land. This is like a faster way to do it. Land. And then I've got some exiled cards here I can cast. Let's go White Plume. Okay, do some things. I don't really even care about getting a land out, but I will play it anyway. Nissa. Get another Nissa or a Saheeli token. And then, unfortunately, because of J-Bro potentially drawing a bolt, I actually should get a lot of mana here. I also, because I have Candelabra Shelldock, it's actually pretty cool that I can replay the Shelldock and then untap it. All right, let's play the Shelldock just in case to lock up a spell in here. Yeah, we'll put a Courser of Crufix under there. And yeah, I guess I'll just cast I'll cast this Echo of Eons in a second here. So let's see if we can Echo and then win from there. I mean, I guess I actually should have put Mana Leak under the Shelldock. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to play Shelldock. I can actually filter until I have here now. Now I'll exile a forest, play Shelldock, And hopefully we can get Mana Leak under there. All right, Mana Leak's under Shelldock. And then J-Bro's like, all right, do your thing. I gotta finish some other stuff. I'm like, all right, sure. He's just F6'd. I do have the Mana Leak under the Shelldock if I need it. All right, and now let's just cast Echo of Eons. I assume that I'll have enough here. And then return target creature to owner's hand, draw 2 cards. Okay. And I also get to make like millions of tokens. All right. That was pretty cool. So this was a turn 6 win. And I got to cast Reprieve and 2 Mystic Confluences on the way. So unless J-Bro has something, then we're considering that a dub. All right. Up a game. Game 2, Oath of Druids. I kind of feel like Oath of the Peatland has to come in, but I kind of feel like Oath against like a bunch of Planeswalkers isn't that good. But it is a strong card. Yeah, let's try it. I kind of feel like Oath could be good if he... It feels like he could play a bunch of hasters, but he could also lead with like a Grim Lavamancer, then I'd be happy. All right. Let's see. I'm up a game against J-Bro. I'm doing my part. I don't want to 0-3 this draft, even if my team loses. Oh, there's the Grim. Okay. Oh, there's the Duress. Well, we tried. All right, come on, Fastbond. Fastbond. Just play Catch Your Triumph. Okay, so he had turn 1 land Mox Grim Duress, but if he doesn't have follow-up here, this isn't so bad. Play the Candle. I know he could blow it up, but I've got Lotus Field coming, so it seems like it's worth it. Yeah, there we go. All right, I still would actually love to see Fastbond or Exploration here. That would be fantastic. No, best I can do is nothing. All right, sack those 2 lands. I mean, I've just drawn land so far, actually. let's do not land. Unfortunately, J-Bro draws a land. I'm sure he's got like a Minsk and Boo ready to roll here. All right. That's a Mystical Tutor. Let's just pass. I think I'm going to Mystical Tutor for Frantic Search here. Yep. And we'll go from there. Yeah, in they come. All right, Frantic Search. I'm at 8. Draw. Blue, green, white. Frantic Search. Discard 2 cards. So I've already played my land. Any order. I mean, I think I'm just going to cast Sail into the West anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because I am just going to hope to draw Fastbond and 1 ring. Here we go. Oh, Fastbond Ramanop. Interesting. I'm at 8. All right, it's time for me to take a bunch of damage. I've got outs, though. Oh, no. In order for me to play the Ramanop, I have to play the Nurturing Peatland and tap it. Really? Never mind. Thought we might have outs. Yeah, I guess I needed an extra green floating. I didn't really think about that. I mean, I wouldn't have had many outs, but I would have gotten to see 1 card. I guess I'll sack this. Yeah, Forest actually lets me do this because I go land, Ramanop, land, Zernor. Oh, the 1 ring, but I'm so short. All right. Land. Land. Zernorb. Ah, no Zernorb. All right, that was sick. How close was I to Zernorb? Oh, it wasn't that close. Okay. Still like the Oath, though. I think I will keep that. Don't think I want Worm Coil or Gold Span. No. We're ready to roll. All right, on the play. Here it is, game 3. All right. Yeah, definitely a keep. I've gone to game 3 in all my matches, so clearly this deck can win games, and this is a really fun deck to play. I love this kind of deck. All right, let's just no Landmarks duress here. Just City of Brass makes it so much more likely he's duressing me, yeah. All right, well, I can duress my Reprieve, and that's fine. I was taking the Frantic Search. Yeah, that makes sense too. With Lotus Field, just taking Frantic Search does make a lot of sense. Ooh, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, let's just do that. Reprieving a 2-drop isn't even that exciting. And then now on turn 3, I can go Lotus Field Saheeli. And we got like a Grim or something. Oh, Firebolt? Sure. Oh, the One Ring. Huh. Yeah, I'm just going to go Lotus Field. For a second, I was like, what could he be doing here? All right. Sack these 2. Pass. And then land 1 ring. Really worried about Dak, though. But what am I going to do? If he's got Dak, he's got Dak. Oh, getting bolted in response? Sure. All right, no Dak, please. Oh, if he doesn't have Dak, then next turn I get to have Mystic Confluence up. No. Okay, Talisman's fine. Talisman's acceptable. Draw, take 1. Draw 2 more. Okay, hit a land. And now I could go Saheeli, Reprieve, or Mystic Confluence. I kind of like just getting Saheeli into play. And passing the turn, because he doesn't have enough to attack Saheeli to death with his Iconoclast and tokens. And if he flashes back Firebolt, I can reprieve it. Makes a play this turn, I can reprieve it. And then I can start generating a bunch of tokens. Okay, I kind of feel like we're going to get one here. Expensive Taste. Make a 1/1. Exile my 2 top cards. I think I'll reprieve that because that also makes a token for Saheeli, which makes that the attack here a lot less enticing. Can't attack with the 2/1 anymore, so Saheeli takes 1 instead of 4. Okay. Draw Ramanop and Nissa. Interesting. So if I go Nissa, I think I can go Forest, Nissa, make a Saheeli token, untap my Lotus Field, and I'm not going to attack with that. Pass the turn, and now I still have Mystic Confluence up, and I kind of like that. I am exposing my Lotus Field to a sweeper, but it still has hexproof, so it's a lot less limited. Yeah, I really just don't want expensive. There's cards in my deck that if that got exiled would be really bad, so let's just counter it, draw 2 cards. And this makes another token, so I still have some good tokens to block with. Oh, there's Candelabra. Okay. And then Jace? Yes, looks like we got one. We're very likely to win this. I think I'll just do blocks because I don't really need these Saheeli tokens for any particular thing. All right. This turn, I would imagine I can do some good stuff. All right, I just need to find Fastbond now. Let's go Savannah, Zernorb. I guess Mystical for... No, I guess Mystical doesn't do much. because I don't have a way to draw a card this instant. Let's go Escape to the Wilds, maybe. Yeah. And see what's up. Okay, well, I guess that's a regrowth for Frantic Search. So let's go land. Regrowth, Frantic Search. I just feel like regrowthing Frantic Search is going to be the best because it generates so much mana. Because it untaps. I'll discard, at this point, a Mystical Tutor. And I think I just discard the Echo because I think getting the mana back is good. Frantic Search untaps 7 mana worth of lands, which is awesome. All right, let's go Impulse. At some point, I will find Fastbond here. All right, Fastbond. And then Ramanop. And now I can go land. Whew. Well, that's what this deck was trying to do, and it was doing it. All right, and it was doing it reasonably quickly. I mean, this is turn 7, but I had like interactive plays on a lot of those turns. And overall, I thought this deck was, yeah, a 1-2-2-1 deck, not a 3-0 deck, but not an 0-3 deck. And I'm glad I got one, even though my team got absolutely demolished. And yeah, you know what? Sometimes that happens that way. I think if this deck, honestly, it really wasn't missing a specific thing. It was just a fine deck. I guess I could have used maybe a cleaner win condition, but I think the Ravine actually worked out just fine. Maybe something like, yes, a busted card like a Time Walk or another cheap counterspell could have been nice, or like a Swords to Plowshares would have gone a long way, but I lost to Lotus Mana Vault Salvagers, and that is going to happen. So, and then I lost a close match to a green deck that, you know, just came out a little bit faster in game 3 when it blew up my Oath and I didn't have the mana to cast Oracle. All right, that'll do it for today. They can't always be winners, but this was an awesome deck. I really enjoyed playing it, and I look forward to drafting more decks like this. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you hanging out as I see what works, or in some cases what didn't work quite as well, though I still maintain this was a totally fine deck. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm sure a different deck. Same time, same channel. I'll see you then.